Hi, it's Tim. My project was using a cloud database to do CRUD and authentication. So I'm going to work backwards a little bit here, and we'll do the CRUD and then the authentication, and then we'll look at some of the code. So hang on just one sec. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is go to Tools, and we have a list of tools here. And you'll see that these list of tools are the same here as in the Firebase database. And so if we refresh that, it's still the same. And so we'll look at this one's in the cache, so I'm going to use it. So we've got this FP1 over here. We're going to hit edit. We'll change the owner from Timo to Tim, and we'll hit save. And then we'll go back to the list of tools, and now we've got the owner as Tim. So now we'll delete a document. If we go into edit, we have the document here. We hit the delete button, and then if we navigate back, you'll see that that item is gone. We also see that it's gone from the Firestore as well. Let's add that one back in. And we can see that they're back in, but this time it has this TMP ID instead. So for the authentication, we'll come back here to the home page. You can see here that I'm logged in. So if I log out, it takes me to this login page, and I could put my name in there and password and log in, and it will show that I'm logged in. Now that I'm logged in, if I go to update profile, it'll take me here, and I can update these. Let's say I want to change this to Tim2. We hit update. This particular one doesn't work well unless you validate your email, so I can't really demonstrate that, but the update is only available if you are logged in. So let's see. Let me show you the Firestore before we go too far past here. So if we go to the authentication, you can see here that we've got these authentication records in here as well. So for Firebase, you need to set up a configuration, and you get this straight from Firebase itself. So you copy that over, make your local environment. So I'm using a context for the authorization, and so in this context we'll export each of these functions to do the authentication, and those will be imported into the pages like the sign up page. So we'll import that context here and use it when we're performing those functions. We also have so we got the sign up page, the login page. Again, we've got that auth context. We're passing those values in to the login function, and then here's just the form for that. For our database functions, we use this tools. The tools will reads the data from the database. So we have to get the Firestore. We're going to be using a collection, and I use this get docs from server, so it hits the server every time. Make sure we're not using any cached information. So from there, we use this. When we use this page, we use a use effect. This isn't about that though, but we use this. We get the tools collection, which is the DB, which is defined over there in the other page. and references back to our local environment. And then our database name, table name is tools. So that's the collection we're going to be getting. And so then we get the information. I was just console logging it for testing, and then we map through the information. Um, the ID isn't included by default, but I wanted to see that, so I included that there. And then we can set the tools in the page from that. So then the page goes through and maps out each of those into the view for the tool list. Adding a tool is much the same. Um, we get the Firestore collection. This time we're going to use an add doc function. And so we go through and we're getting the information there is no information. I was thinking about edit. There is no information there, so all those fields are blank. And then here's our data form and an add function, which comes back and handles the submit, gets the Firestore, adds it to the document is added to the collection, DB, and tools. Those are the fields. Again, the ID is auto-generated, and then it redirects to the tools page. So this is the edit page. When we're doing an edit, we need the set doc function from Firestore, and so we're setting these tools to nothing or the ID in this particular case. But down here in the form, we'll set those values to the value from the ID that's passed. And so to do that, we use a use effect. So when the page opens, it triggers this use effect, gets the tool, gets the snapshot data, and then it populates that information on the form using these HTML components. And then on the edit page, we also have a delete. So we put a delete here with a handle delete, and we go up and handle the delete right here. It uses the delete doc function from the Firestore. So we put the delete doc here in the Firestore import. I think that does it. Thank you.